Welcome back to Yildiz Readings 5D. Grab a cuppa, sit back and relax. All the information for bookings is at the end of this video. Pisces, welcome to your 2022 update, both psychically and with the oracle. Now, we do very separately have the astrology on my website. The link is directly below if you need it, and that covers your energy of your zodiac signs. I'll touch base with you guys during the month to give you some insight. Separately, we have the twin flame lives as well as your romance reads and psychic channel messages. Now, I do feel for your zodiac sign, what I'm sensing is there's this angst moving into 2022, and it's like you feel you're trying, some of you could feel you're trying to make everyone happy, and it's this push-pull dynamic, but you're really asked to pull yourself out of a situation. Now, what that's going to look like can be unique for all of you, but it feels like this piggy in the middle. And it's funny because you have crystal healing. You got crystal healing as you're creating energy. Your thoughts and processes are, how do I bring this full 360? How do I get it to a space where everyone is happy? And I feel you're trying to move forward and you feel kind of responsible for everything. You feel that in one element, you're reflecting upon where you have control and what maybe tribe is feeling, your conditioning, what you need to do. And on the opposite polarity, it's almost like getting you into a little bit of a rebellious state where it's like, no, this isn't what I want to do. So this push-pull dynamic that potentially a lot of you can be experiencing, and really in the first few weeks, is this adjustment phase. There's a lot of planets that are going to be retrograde, so it is directly affecting you even more so. Thus the reason I mentioned go have a look on the website, keep an eye on it, I'll be uploading content. Now, I feel you're looking at the past and I feel that you're like, okay, from where I came to where I am, you feel a little bit disillusioned. Really from 2020 through to 2022, it has been a lot of upheaval. And so, you know, you don't really know what to do. You don't really know where things are going. You don't really know how to pull things together. Some of you could be psychologically feeling, is it always going to be this way? Is it always going to be this tough? But it's a very personalized energy that's coming through psychically for your star sign. I do feel some of you, there could be, in a sense, you could really be articulating your values. And if push comes to shove, especially if tension's happening at home, around family, with your routine, these stress levels are being shown, and it can be a busier time for you. It can feel very messy. It can feel like your home environment is very active. It can feel like your thought process and emotions are all coming up, and I feel you're pulled in two directions. Some of you are really going into your heart and saying, where am I meant to be? What am I meant to be doing? And the answer lies within. I feel that potentially for some of you, it's like trying to appease, trying to make people happy. It's going to go from one polarity to another, and it's going to shift very quickly. And it can be, as I mentioned, very rebellious, very in your face in a sense of how we are seeing our future moving forward. I feel some of you are just like, why can't you have it all? Why can't you have it all right now? Whatever this is playing out for you, I feel that decision is going to come to a close, but it can look messy for a little bit. I feel once you own exactly what it is and you make peace with it, it's almost like somebody is asking you, you can feel like your hand is being forced with the situation. You can also be partaking and sharing your spiritual values. You could be sharing some experience you've had with another person. And it's the inner wisdom, but I also feel it's like you're pulled towards a tribe. You're pulled towards a situation. Some of you also can have some subjects relating to work coming up. I'm seeing work, car, location. And I feel some of you, this is really unique. You know, moving into 2022, if you feel energetically, depending on what your age is, be it you younger or older, I feel there's going to be new opportunities coming towards you. And it's, you know, if you hadn't been working, for instance, and you went into retirement, some of you could be coming back out of retirement and looking at a different way you can do something. Some of it can be a hobby that you turn into something that can be quite lucrative. I also feel you're wondering, again, in a fortune sense, what to do, where to go, how to do this. But you're looking towards the future. but you're also simultaneously healing an emotion relating to where you stand right now. And so that semi is blocking movement. Meanwhile, things are moving. Sounds crazy. The blocking can be your demeanor. It's like, slow down. This is coming at me too fast. These decisions, these questions. Your crystal that you have is... It's like, will you be my kryptonite? I am healthy and strong thanks to physical movement and exercise. And again, it can feel as though, you want to become more active. It might be the mind has become very active, and therefore the psychology is becoming quite fatigued. Supports physical strength and training, increases time in sunlight for a healthy body, amplifies physical movement and increasing in good health. Now, I feel to a degree, especially because it's Venus retrograde, a lot of us, if we're getting very tense with our environments, it's important to actually take a little bit of time. And although we can have 101 things coming at us, it's better to deal with them as they come up than preempt them, because these are going to be things that we just don't see. They come as they come, and you deal with them as you go. However, some of these things that you're currently dealing with may have been something that hadn't been a decision you had made yet, and that's why it's becoming more of a burden. So I feel this delay, you're kind of looking to the future and you're thinking, gee, I've really got to make a solid decision here. There could be nervousness towards making the wrong step forward, especially when it comes to money, your self-esteem, your values. It's like you're wanting to speak your truth. Some of you are getting mixed signals, and some of you are like, okay, do my dreams resonate with all things involved? People, places, and things I'm hearing. I feel at foundation level, you guys have been sitting on this for a little bit. I also sense, for some reason, it's like there may be a grandmother energy. This is somebody that's passed over, and I feel that they're supporting you at this point, and they're trying to help you to see the light of day. Now, this I feel is initially happening in a very private sense. I feel for some of you, you may have shared some of this information with somebody very nearest and dearest to you. But for others, it's almost like I feel it's a box around you, a cage. You're not sharing this information with anyone. I feel once you actually make peace with it and you have clarity of thought, you have a little bit of time to sit and actually observe what the patterns are, what steps you feel is logical for you. I feel that's when you can choose what your dream is. I do feel, it's funny because the throat chakra keeps coming through for you. For a few zodiac signs it has come up. I feel some of you, if you're building up that angst and energy, it's like you need to pour it into something. I feel there has been a subject relating to transparency about your future. And again, it's almost like if you've outgrown something, but you're not wanting to tell somebody. There is this feeling like you're protecting yourself, but you could be protecting another person. I feel that if somebody's really pushing you, person, place, or thing, the situation, the retaliation, it's really going to show you where your head's at. Now, if push comes to shove, I see this dialect coming out that's very, very, look, this is what I've been going through. And I feel you're on the fence, but it's not because you want to be, it's because of a circumstance you're placed in. Some of you could be picking in the middle of a fight. So, I'm hearing white noise. It's like some of you are feeling like you want to give some advice, but you're trying to you want to have peace with whatever decision you make. I do feel for some of you, if you've been in communication with a love interest and there's been a particular group, and this can be for a select few because obviously not everyone's single. What I'm seeing is, again, I'm seeing privacy. So somebody doesn't know about this individual you're talking to. And some of you, you're mulling through the circumstance, but you're planning, but something needs to be shifted. Whatever that thing is that's being shifted, that energy is none the wiser, or that energy hasn't been dealt with yet. I feel it's because you want success. I do feel a lot of senses of people communicating with you, but again, if there is a person in your life that isn't, Fleetwood Mac song, okay, that's interesting. You can go your own way, and I just pulled the card and it was Song of the Wild. It's going to piss you off, right? You're going to be like, you can go your own way. This is a drawing the line. If somebody's really been mucking you about, I just get the term the wrath of the Titans. It's like, look, you're really like, look, I've had a gutful. You're messing with my psychology. I know where I am now. I feel initially you may not have felt. I do feel for some of you there is like, okay, what? You know, you've come back to me because of X, Y, and Z. It's strange. It's a strange download, and it can be for just a group pocket of you. But for some of you, you can particularly be on the fence and there's a choice between two people. For others of you, I feel it is relating to correcting a path, a decision, both financially, location, and where you feel your destiny. Some of you, I feel you may want to go back to school, but you can be looking at that and seeing if it's a possibility, if it's even necessary. I feel that information will come towards you later, but they're also suggesting take a moment, get grounded, spend some time outside, get some sunlight, get away from the white noise and the clutter in your mind of the fair-based frequency of what can come that you're not safe. I feel with direct energy, this is where you'll get your clarity. Make peace with the decision that you have to make. And I'm hearing the term transparency. It's then that you can offer your truth. But I feel offers are coming, but it might be a bit too many. Love and light. I will see you during the week for your psychic updates as well as your romance. Very separately, we have the Twin Flame Lives, both in the Members Hub and on the main page. Come join us and I'll see you on the other side. If you haven't clicked the bell and subscribed, I'd love to see you. Come date me, as I say, on YouTube. And for 2022, we have a lot more new content. Romance reads, Twin Flame updates. Yes, we have the Members Hub online, so come through and join us. And giveaways. Very separately, 2 channels being launched, as well as the Membership Hub on my website. So please click the bell. I'll see you soon. And come and join us for the lives and the super chats. Any questions, DM me.